Hello and welcome. I am Precious Chukudi, and of course, it's still the off-cycle governorship election happening in Imo, Bayelsa, and Kogi. And we have our correspondent, Buluwaji Obaopo, is our Kogi correspondent. He's going to be telling us about how the elections have gone in the state. Hello, Buluwaji, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Nada.
All right, okay. So just give us a situation report of what's been happening in Kogi State today.
The election has been so peaceful, and contrary to what was observed in the last observed election 2019, so far the process has also been fair and been free. Election material arrived at the polling unit, and the electoral officers are also arrived at the polling unit on time. Aside from maybe like 2 or 3 local government, some polling units in 2 or 3 local government of Ampa, Ibaji, and Basa, which we know is due to the terrain. Because to get to Basa, you have to cross the water. And also for Ibaji, they are already submerged in the flood already, and the flood is just going away. So to access the roads to Ibaji, we had to go in the headquarters of the local government is very difficult. These only 3 places, some polling units in those 3 local governments complain of electoral materials not reaching them on time. Aside from that, every other places, electoral materials and electoral officers arrived promptly as scheduled. And also when it comes to security, the heavy presence of military on the road, the police officers, civil defense, even DSS were seen at the polling unit on time. And also the road was conducted up to control vehicular movement, and the security we can say is very close to perfect. So far, this is the best election that INEC has so far conducted in the state.
All right, there were reports of INEC ad hoc staff struggling with the beavers for accreditation in Ayetoro. Can you tell us more about that?
The glitches in the morning was probably due to technical effect. And just like the INEC officials have promised, the issues was resolved because they have a backup beavers. And so once that one comes in place, it takes away the previous problem experienced with the first one. And I think it was just a matter of minutes before it was resolved, according to INEC statement. And so that one has been taken care of, and election has commenced in full in the Ayetoro and Ijumu local government area of the state.
Also, there were allegations of a forced election result in Kogi State. I'd like you to speak to that.
Yes, there is video evidence and pictorial evidence to that, and that occurred in Ogori Magongo local government in the Central Senatorial District of the state. The local government has only 2 communities, Ogori and the Mangogo, and mostly in part of Ogori community, they were pre-filled voters, result sheet, and then towards that, I think the agents of other political parties raised alarm that because we were supposed to show them everything to see that everything is okay before commencement of voting. And so the ballot boxes were empty as expected, but to show the report to it, I think they saw that it was already pre-filled, and they raised alarm, and that caused a lot of chaos in those polling units. In fact, by the time they raised alarm, it was ignite other agents across the local government to start looking into the ballot, into the result sheet to see that it was not pre-filled. But unfortunately, more than 9 of those polling units, they realized that the result sheet were already pre-filled. And so they escalate the situation, and it got to INEC. INEC has already responded through the official website and said that they are going to look into it and investigate the matter. But truthfully, there are pictorial and video evidence to show that report sheets were pre-filled in the local government.
All right, tell us more about the report on politicians trying to induce voters in the state.
Well, to a large extent, especially in the state capital, Lokoja, the politicians actually induce vote. The agent that they normally use before is to be, doing vote buying. You see those agents very close to polling unit, or maybe signal. So to the voters, if he has already agreed to vote for them, or if he has voted for them, he will just turn the ballot paper to a side for the agent to see that, oh, I actually voted for this party A. And the party agent will now tell him and signal to him where to go and meet the agent to collect money. And between the next 5, 10, 15 minutes, those who are holding the money will move to another location so that they will not catch them there. But the agent is already aware of those locations, and immediately any voters comes, show them where they vote to, whom they voted for, then the signal will happen, and then they will move there. It was so rampant in the state capital. But aside from this place, there are not much places that it was recorded vote buying, but vote buying and inducement of voters was rampant in the state capital.
Okay. Earlier, the police had hinted that there will be no security escorts for VIPs to polling unit. Did you notice any of that at the polling unit you were at?
No, we moved from the state capital in the Western Senatorial District. We moved down to the Central Senatorial District, where the governor of the state voted, and also where the candidate of the APC is from. And then aside from the governor, even from the governor, you can't even see, maybe you see, what suit wearing agents with that may look like a security agent. But aside from that, there is no place that is visible that VIPs were escorted with security people. No. So I think to the word, in the word of the police, not much of the VIPs were actually escorted to the polling unit with a security agent.
All right. We also got the report of an alleged ballot box snatcher gone down. Can you tell us more on that?
The report is to some extent fake. I think the picture soon is from what they call it. It's not picture. It's not a recent picture from the one we checked. We did a reverse picture with some aids that we have on our phone, and we realized that picture has also been shown in the time past. We don't know. I saw 2 pictures actually, and I also added the report, but so far none of it is being confirmed.
All right. Are there any reports of voter apathy in some part of Kogi?
The enthusiasm is high. The turnout is impressive. Over the years, there have been a decline in people coming out to vote in the state. From INEC report in 2015, only 37% of the registered voters came out. It drops to 35% in 2019, and in the 2023 general election, it drops down to 32%. But the outcome of the election today will determine who maybe it has dropped further. But so far, the people that we're seeing on queue has been impressive.
All right. Any other thing you think we need to know about what's going on right now in Kogi State?
The voting has come to an end technically. We wouldn't know maybe those areas that I complain of materials not reaching them on time, maybe there will be a station for them or not. And then by 2 o'clock, voting cannot even stop automatically. You still have to press cast those on the queue. The only thing is that you may not allow another person to join the queue again. But from previous experience, the problem normally arises from when you fill in the result sheet and when you are taking it to collation center at the ward level. That's where sometimes you see people, or when the result sheet is about to be filled, the ballot paper will the ballot box will now be snatched, or they will seize the result sheet. Those are the only areas that may be of concern to political stakeholders. But so far, there's no anomaly that has been experienced. And I think that the security agents and the INEC should focus their mind on what will happen between the putting in the report and the collation centers.
All right. Thank you so much, Buluwaji Obaokpo. That's our correspondent in Kogi State for that detailed report. We'll keep tabs with you to know what's going on in Kogi State, and as well as other correspondents who are also manning Bayelsa and Imo State. Remember that you can equally like, share, and subscribe on all our social media platforms showing on your screen to find out up-to-date stories of what's going on with the off-cycle elections. You can go to our website, www.vanguardngr.com, to find out more. I am Precious Chukudi, and thank you for watching.
What do you have? Means we have not started anything on the beavers. I want to show you so that you know what we are doing here. The same thing for the ballot papers. I will just open one for you to see. See, they've not done anything yet. You can see the ballot papers. And we've not stamped anything yet. As you can see. So we are about to start the election process now. Please, we don't want anybody at the back except the security officers. Any other person, please, to the front. Party agents, those that came to vote, to the front. We don't want anybody at the back that is not the security officers, please.